Hi, my name's Zoe and this is my skin story. So for a long time I really struggled to accept my diagnosis and to believe that I did have this condition that was incurable and this was my life now. I would have had irritation on my body, so as an Irish redhead I obviously have quite sensitive skin as it is, but then on top of that there's areas where I would actively have plaques of psoriasis. There was a point in my journey with psoriasis where my psoriasis was so out of control and extensive I could not hide it anymore. And for me that was really a turning point of I had been hiding it for so long and not letting anyone see it, and I was all consumed by it. I was terrified of anyone ever seeing it, that I took every measure to never let people see the physical signs of it. My clothing choices, my hairstyle, my makeup used to be very much dictated by my psoriasis, and that I was always looking to conceal the visual signs of my psoriasis by those. So we'll say I always would have had this big sweeping side fringe, and that was because I predominantly, even to this day, have like psoriasis very predominantly here. And that fringe for me was like a shield. I've definitely had bad experiences with skincare products over the years. A lot of products, when you're putting them on, you can feel that they have something in them that they shouldn't have. So I suppose when it comes to would I've had any fears of trying out new products, definitely. Because I've been burned in the past from using products that were kind of harsh and that were I would have had bad reactions, like I would have maybe broken out in spots. That was always the main one for me, something that really always deterred me from using something that would really clear my skin. So for me it was that dryness, this lack of hydration that I felt was always in my skin. So I started researching into what ingredients would satisfy those needs. And so then from then on, what I do now is I know what ingredients do what, and I look for skincare products that have those ingredients in it. And what I love about Pestle and Mortar is that it's all based on ingredients, like even outside of the essentials range, which is for people with skin that's prone to irritation and sensitive skin. If I look at it as a whole, what my skin concerns were, it was, as I said to you, always this lack of kind of feeling hydration in my skin, this dryness. But it really was one of those products that instantly you could feel like your skin was soft. So for me, it was after the month of still getting that lovely silky smoothness that I was going, okay, this is definitely the product and it is living up to its expectations. Some of the results I saw from using the products, I didn't even know were possible for my skin. It's always a case of, you know, you want what you don't have. I never thought I was going to ever be able to get my skin to have this hydrating, glowy look about it. I just assumed it was because of my skin problems, my skin conditions, that I just was never going to achieve that. But then from using Pestle and Mortar's products, I realised that it was obviously just the products were the wrong ones, because I never get any sort of irritation with them. And even as you're applying them to your skin, you can't feel anything. It just feels completely normal. And I didn't realise for years that that's actually what it should feel like. I always thought you were to get some sort of a sensation of a burning or something like that meant it was cleaning your skin and it was doing what it was meant to. Whereas now I realise from using them that that's not the case. This is definitely going straight into my routine because I can see and I can feel the results of it. I'll always recommend products that I've used that I've found, you know, kind of satisfy those things for me. So I've always recommended to people definitely the hand wash. I had this massive turning point there about a year ago. It was that I was abroad at the time, and just one day this rash appeared on the back of my wrist, and no matter what I tried on it, it just wouldn't stop this burning that was happening. And even when I was washing my hands, just water by itself was burning it. And I was shocked that when I used the hand wash, there was no burning sensation at all. This is going from the day previous, even water was burning it. So whatever is in the essentials range, I know it's meant to kind of, you know, reduce this irritation and to not irritate people's skin. But for me, it was a case of, for months previous, I'd been using it and saying, yeah, this is great. But it was at that point I really said, there is something in this product that makes it stand out. I think as a whole, skincare has really transformed, and I feel that we're going through this renaissance era at the moment where people are becoming more conscious of what we're applying onto our skin, and we're actively seeking out products like the range of Pestle and Mortar where there's this other element behind it. It's not just like, here's skincare for a particular reason. I feel like Pestle and Mortar look at things as a whole and they're very focused on that. It's all kind of based in nature. And I think people, just the way our lifestyles are all going, we're kind of listening more at what we're putting into our body as well as what we're putting onto it. Yeah, I suppose from being introduced to it now, it's like, I'm never going back.